major development in a race for Benjamin Šeško's signature.
Yeah, we understand there's now a growing feeling the RB Leipzig striker wants to join Manchester United in what could be another major blow to Newcastle's striker search.
Now, both clubs have submitted offers over the last 24 hours, but there is no club-to-club agreement yet with either of them. As things stand, Manchester United's offer, worth an initial £65 million plus £8.9 million in add-ons to Leipzig, is less than Newcastle's second bid. Newcastle have tried everything to get a deal done. However, it appears the players' desire is to go to Old Trafford. It was thought United would not make a formal offer unless they got a clear indication Šeško wanted the move. Now, according to Sky in Germany, Leipzig are currently internally discussing and evaluating the Newcastle and Man United offers and their structure.
Sense I've been getting, and you heard from Peter Stevenson and Keith Downey there, the two men who know better than anybody, the tone that they're giving suspects that Manchester United are winning this race. And the impression I get from the people I've been speaking to is that Šeško has preferred a move to Old Trafford all the way along. And that from RB Leipzig's point of view, they've been waiting for Manchester United to reach the level of bid that Newcastle have made. They haven't quite done it yet. They're still some distance off it, 5-10 million euros, depending on the exact figures. But it's pretty clear that he would rather go to Old Trafford, and I think that leaves Newcastle in a very, very difficult position. Even though they can offer Champions League football, even though they finished so much higher, they finished 5th compared with Manchester United's 15th last season. We know that Manchester United have been in turmoil. Newcastle have been a very steady ship under Eddie Howe. They've been consistently improving, and yet that history of one of the world's biggest football clubs, I think, is probably going to tell in the end.
Is that it? Is that about what's gone before then? Because it doesn't make sense that Newcastle can offer Champions League football while Manchester United were, flirting with relegation last season, and yet they have the edge, apparently.
Maybe an everlasting thanks to Sir Alex Ferguson, possibly, because they are still Manchester United at the end of the day. But speaking to, Brian Mburmo, he didn't bother him about no European football. Does European football, does Champions League matter as much as people let on sometimes? A lot of the time it's a financial package, and it is playing for Manchester United. But look, it's not all over for Newcastle United at all, who, let's just say, since the takeover, have recruited ever so well. But, as Rob says, it does look as if now he is leaning towards Manchester United. But also got to mention the recruitment director, Christopher Favell, who was at Leipzig, who was speaking so highly about Šeško. I wonder if that's playing a key role in this as well. Not just Ruben Amorim, but Manchester United collectively.
But he's untried, untested, really, isn't he? And he's raw, clearly. What do you make of the sort of sums being spoken about forwards this summer?
This is absolutely fascinating, because I haven't known a transfer window like this one, where we've seen so many world-class strikers on the market, on the move, many of them coming to the Premier League. Let's show you some of the stats that we've been looking at, because I think this speaks absolute volumes. You can see some of the summer signings there and just how much we're talking about. There's a star, of course, next to Benjamin Šeško, because that's not completed yet, but you can see that Hugo Ekitike is at the top of that one at £79 million. Gyökeres 63.5. Matheus Cunha, not a striker, he's a forward.